When a critical piece of industrial machinery fails, the consequences spread instantly. The entire production line locks up, quotas fall behind, and physical safety hazards multiply by the second. Consider this baseline scenario: a manufacturing facility plagued by accidents and hazardous behaviors on the floor. Standard reactive management tactics, like basic disciplinary meetings, fail entirely to arrest this decay. Turning this chaos around requires a complete shift in strategy, discarding tactical band-aids for systematic control. The strategic blueprint for this specific facility's successful turnaround was found in an ancient text. This is the Chanakya Niti, a 2,300-year-old framework focused strictly on imperial governance, strategy, and statecraft. Chanakya utilized these exact principles to architect and maintain the Maurya Empire, one of the largest and most highly disciplined states in ancient history. We will deconstruct this modern plant turnaround by examining the 6 ancient pillars of governance that successfully forced operational order out of chaos. To fix complex modern systems, leaders must rely on stress-tested foundational principles rather than temporary reflexes. This diagram shows the exact mechanism used to bridge the gap between failure and success at our case study facility. The first phase of this transformation focuses entirely on vision and preparedness. Pillar 1 mandates a leader must foresee challenges, shifting from reactive troubleshooting to anticipatory management. In modern execution, the plant head rigorously forecast production risks early. This meant actively arranging alternate suppliers and mitigating physical hazards before any bottleneck or accident occurred. Failing to anticipate a sudden supply chain disruption or an internal mechanical bottleneck inevitably paralyzes the entire factory operation. Pillar 2 highlights the necessity of continuous learning. Knowledge is an organization's greatest asset. To reverse failure rates, managers regularly attended updated training programs for technical advantage, while floor supervisors continuously mastered new safety techniques to drive metrics upward. This acquired knowledge functions as a hard, measurable operational asset. Foresight and knowledge must be institutionalized. An organization relying purely on reflexes and luck will eventually suffer a catastrophic failure. Even with strong planning, acute crises occur. The second phase of the turnaround dictates how to execute under pressure. Pillar 3 establishes discipline and self-control, particularly regarding interpersonal friction. In this environment, emotional control means handling worker disputes and grievances rationally and calmly. Reacting impulsively or emotionally to conflicts on the floor triggers a cascading loss of operational discipline across the entire workforce. Maintaining absolute professional detachment during an active crisis allows a leader to analyze structural issues instead of assigning immediate blame. Pillar 4 defines the critical cost of hesitation and the absolute necessity of making the right decision at the exact right time. The ancient principle is clear: hesitation facing verified risk guarantees failure. In a modern safety context, this creates an absolute mandate. Instantly stop unsafe production when risk is observed. Delaying intervention expands financial losses exponentially. Similarly, rapid maintenance responses prevent massive systemic breakdowns. Waiting to gather perfect, complete information while a mechanical issue is actively escalating represents a severe leadership failure. During an operational crisis, emotional discipline and immediate, decisive risk intervention form the only true defenses against system collapse. With immediate operational threats neutralized, the final phase of the plant turnaround targets system optimization. Pillar 5 addresses employee management, demanding leaders precisely align specific talent with the correct task based on verified skills, not tenure. Execution here meant actively developing and training weak performers to fit the system, rather than blaming them for baseline failures. Misallocated talent drives heavy, unseen operational friction and serves as a primary cause of workplace safety incidents. Finally, Pillar 6 mandates the absolute necessity of strict confidentiality, deep organizational trust, and the highly secure handling of sensitive operational information. Sensitive information, internal business strategies, or raw floor data, is a strategic asset that must be protected. Following an accident, leaders must control incident details responsibly. Leaking unverified information causes panic, damages morale, and disrupts the recovery of the factory floor. Precision talent alignment, combined with strict operational security, turns a vulnerable workforce into a hardened, highly efficient unit. This visualization maps out how these individual pillars interlock to form a complete leadership system. The turnaround at the failing plant succeeded strictly because management activated all of these nodes simultaneously to address their root causes. This framework delivers a precise operational checklist. The mandates are clear: plan relentlessly, learn continuously, and manage your personnel ethically. Equally critical are the restrictions: never delay safety decisions, eliminate emotional reactions, and refuse to ignore escalating employee issues. Executing this ancient philosophy in a modern context forces an immediate operational dividend. Applying it solves bottlenecks while engineering long-term safety, sustained productivity, and organizational resilience. True leadership abandons reactive troubleshooting. By utilizing proven historical blueprints, an organization can architect a framework designed to absorb and overcome any operational pressure.